I heard y'all, man. Talk about some what's going to post every day. Talk about what's going to be consistent. This and that. What we doing right now. Anyways, Derek White scores 34. Cornette, I think is how you say his name, was 7 blocks. Celtics forced Game 6 versus Knicks. First off, shout out to Chris Moon for the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. You know the drill. You know who to listen to. Let's just dive in.
It sound right, boy.
Game 5, the Celtics trying to stay alive, and they're doing what the Cavs could not. You're at home. You got to get that win. You got to fight. You can't get eliminated in 5 games. So that's exactly what they did tonight. Derek White, he went crazy. 34 points, 7 of 13 from downtown. Jaylen Brown, 26 points, 12 assists. And the Celtics actually played better without Jason Tatum. So the Knicks, they got to be very careful here. They got to make sure they win the next game. You cannot allow a game 7 because even though Tatum's not there, you go down double digits again. And the Celtics, their offense was better because they're not isoing as much. When Jason Tatum is out there, he does dribble the air out of that ball sometimes. And then he'll end that play by shooting a 3. Even in the last game, Tatum had 42 points, but they were going to lose that game whether he got injured or not. They were down by 6 or 7 when that injury happened. So now the Celtics are moving the ball around a little bit more. They're getting more touches from everybody. They're getting involved. See, look, these are good looks. Those are good threes, although they were still chucking them up. Derek White, he took a 3, missed it. They got the rebound. They gave it back to him. Then he forced up another 3, and that one was an air ball. But for the most part, their defense is about the same without Tatum, because they have really good defensive players. But the Knicks, they had Luke Cornette looking like prime Dwight Howard out there. He had 7 blocks in this game. He had a reverse lob. He was going crazy in this
slack. We gonna start players.
Look, he's going to get a block here. Get that cheese out of there. And then Hart just throws it out of bounds, panicking after he got stuffed at the rim. He's going to get another block, and then he saves it from going out of bounds. And then on this play, he's going to get a free dunk. Wow. Knicks, you're in trouble. You better close that thing out next game. You don't want to see this Celtics team again because they're hooping. They really are. They're up again by 22 points. If they just waste the clock in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter, they're going to win the game. And Jalen Brunson, he fouled out. I think he had 5 fouls in the third quarter alone. And then he got his 6th foul in the fourth quarter right there. And Porzingis, he only played 12 minutes tonight. He's played like trash in this series. They said in the first few games he had some kind of illness. They didn't say what it was, but another block. I've never seen Porzingis play this bad. Don't let this Celtics team, because if they just play like this, if they go in the paint, a reverse lob, if they pass that ball around, if they use everybody on the roster offensively, it's going to be a problem. This series is not over until it's over. The closeout game is always the toughest. See, look at all this action they're getting without Tatum. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
All right, man. Shout out to Chris Moon for the video again. Just want to say shout out. Well, first of all, yeah, shout out to Tatum. Praise for him. She saw on the screen, he tore his right Achilles in Game 4. It was a no contact injury. Just try to make a cut towards the ball. You know, bad luck. Praise to him. Hope he comes back stronger. My prediction for the series, I got Knicks in 6. Again, like they said, Brunson was in foul trouble the third quarter. That doesn't happen often. So I got Knicks in 6. Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Comment below who you got winning the series. And also comment who your favorite player is on the Knicks. All right, we out.